This is Fred Beck from Fred Talks Fighting. Today, I'm very lucky to be joined by, once again, Wayne Smith. So, Wayne, how have you been, mate?
Good, thanks. How have you been?
Yeah, been all right. I started college, in my second week of college. So, yeah, it's getting back into it, really. But how are things in the gym with you?
Really good, really good. Very busy. Got all the amateurs back. Yeah, busy.
So, last time we spoke, you were kind of getting the build up of the Liverpool show and the Black Flash Promotion show, and also Eddie Hearn's Back Garden. We'll start with the Liverpool show. How did that go? Because that was one of the small hall shows, which is first back.
Do you know what? The first one, with the situation with boxing now, it's like, it's an absolute nightmare, to tell you the truth. These small hall shows with, number one, not being enough journeymen around. Number two, a lot of licenses are not getting, medicals are getting piled back, not enough doctors and medical staff and officials. Because when we got the go ahead for the shows, everyone booked shows. So it's just being mad, really mad. The first show we done in Liverpool was a decent show. It was okay. We lost a few bouts on it, but it was a decent show. And we had a few kids making a debut. So yeah, it was good. It was really good because obviously it was the first show in Liverpool since lockdown. It was and everyone was just hungry for some boxing. So the boxing fans come out massive. There was 300 people locked outside the building. That's how big it was. Yeah, it was good, really good.
Yeah, it sounds quite nice. Why do you think there's less journeyman around now?
It's down to they've got to get jobs. Over the last 18 months during lockdown, the license have run out. They've had to go into some sort of other employment to earn a living. And now they've got to pay the license fee, the medical fees. And a lot of people just haven't got it, because a lot of other people don't realise that boxing comes, you've got to get your license, you've got to pay for your medical, so it's a good part of £1,000, best part of £1,000 before you even get into the ring without your gym fees and your training fees. So it's a hard game, mate. It's a hard game.
I can imagine it's quite a hard lifestyle, so as why so many people respect the journeyman of the sport. And how did the Liverpool show compare to the show that Pat Barrett put on the Black Flash Promotion show? I think Foden was there, wasn't he, from the football team?
Who was there, sorry?
Wasn't it Foden, the England player, Man City? He was there, wasn't he? One of the promotions.
Yeah, he was there, yeah. Do you know what? It was the Manchester show again was a great show. It was return of boxing to Manchester, small shows. It was being starved of professional boxing in general, with crowds back. So it was a week or so after the lockdown had lifted. Everyone was out, first opportunity to go out partying, crowds back. It was really good. The Manchester show and the Liverpool show the week after was really good.
And then to top it all off, you had the Zelfa Barrett out in Eddie Hearn's Back Garden and Fight Camp. What was that overall experience kind of like for you? Because boxing at Eddie Hearn's Back Garden is something quite unusual.
Yeah. Do you know what? I am privileged to being there twice. And the whole experience of that is really, really good. Like last year was a bit like a prison. I'm not telling that. It was like a bit of a prison. Obviously, they had everyone safe and had the well-being in mind. And the pandemic was about ripe. So this year it was about a lot more ease. You could go to the hotel, you could mix them. It was good. It was really, really, really good experience. You know what I mean? And I'm privileged to be there twice. It was good.
I see them in the background there. You've got the matching boxing face mask. Did you get one of those for free? Were they handing those out?
Yeah. And yeah, I got that souvenir. I got a few.
And so one of the fighters I want to talk about is Lyndon Arthur. And Frank Warren's always mentioned his time, lots of times, that we're fighting Anthony Yard again, but I hadn't heard anything about that fight. Do you think that will be the fight next to Lyndon, or do you think it will be just another fight to help his mandatory? Because he's number one in the WBO, so I don't really see why he should fight what's the name, Anthony Yard again when he's number one in the WBO and he's so close to that world title shot.
Well, my views are similar to what you've just said, but in boxing, it's contracts and whatnot. So managers, I let them all deal with that side. I'll just do what I get told to do. I can't really comment on it. I don't really want to comment on it, to tell you the truth. I'm not in the position to do that. If the fight happens, it happens. Lyndon wins again. If it doesn't, we move on. But I think Lyndon deserves, I know he deserves a world title shot. He beat Anthony Yard, and I don't think he needs to prove to anybody. And I think Anthony Yard's got a lot more to lose than Lyndon. And Lyndon gets beat, he can just come again. Anthony Yard gets beat, that's 3 consecutive losses, and he will have to rebuild his whole career. But as I said, nothing to do with me. Good luck to Anthony Yard, he's a nice guy. Good luck to the team. Lyndon, obviously, he's our people. We move on, we move forward. See what comes next.
Exactly, exciting future for Lyndon Arthur right there. I mean, Anthony Yard, I never spoke to him. I would like to speak to him, but he does seem like a very nice person. There's one more thing I wanted to just touch on before I let you go. Anthony Joshua and Alexander Usyk are facing each other this weekend. What are your thoughts on that fight?
Woof! Great fight. Great fight. It's hard. It's a hard one to call, you know. It's not straightforward as people are making out. You know, Usyk's he's technically brilliant. And Yard, yeah, he's the power. He's Andy Yard's, Andy Joshua is confused there. That's got me talking about Andy Yard on my mind. Joshua he's the powerhouse. Joshua has been in with the better opponents, heavyweight. I think Joshua will win, but it's not going to be as clear cut as people think. But people are talking about, he's only a cruiserweight. Mate, some of the best cruiserweights in the world. I've been the best heavyweights in the world. You know, so Andy, he was a good heavyweight as an amateur. So, you know, he beat Joe Joyce, didn't he, in the Olympics? So it's a good fight. It's a great fight to watch. It's no guarantee winner in it. So I'm looking forward to it. But I just look behind the scenes and I look. Joshua is the seasoned heavyweight. He boxed the tougher. He's been in with the. He can't take nothing away from everything what's been asked of him. He's done. I just think he's more primed and he's more of an heavyweight. So I think he will come out victorious. But it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy.
I see what you mean. Kind of Joshua's more seasoned at that heavyweight. Obviously, Usyk fought Chisora, and he also had an outing in America. I think I see. Charles Witherspoon. That was the guy's name. They both Usyk and Anthony Joshua both won medals in the London 2012 Olympics as well. Do you think Anthony Joshua can stop him, or do you think it'll be a decision win then for you?
I think I do you know what? I do think Anthony Joshua will stop him along the way, but as I said, it's not going to be easy. And you can't compare the Jora fight to Anthony Joshua because he's not boxing nothing alike. You know, Derek will give anyone a problem with his style and the way he loops them big hands over the top and whatnot. Joshua's more of a boxer. He does what he's told, and he's a powerhouse, and he's got better and better and better. So you know what? It's a very good fight, and I'm looking forward to it. It's not one of them fights where you can go, yeah, it is a 50-50 fight, and it just he's a nightmare. He's a southpaw, and he's not just a southpaw. He's an absolute nightmare of an opponent to fight. So if he hasn't done his own way, which I think he has done, it's going to be a fight. It's going to be a good fight. It's going to be a good fight. But heavyweight boxing, it's over in a second. So we'll see what happens. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, certainly. It'll be a great fight. You need to get Zelfa Barrett on one of his undercards, Annie Josh's undercards. Then you can watch the fight for free live in person. That's what we need to do, Wayne.
Yeah, I know. That's what we need. But I might go up, to tell you the truth. I might go up there. So I haven't decided yet. I've got to be back on the Sunday for my brother's birthday. So I'm a bit like, I want to go up. But if I go up, I might be back in any kind of state to be okay. Do you know what I mean? So I'll have to see.
Yeah, it'll be one of those things you don't know which one's the better one to go to. All right, Wayne, thanks so much for taking the time out to speak to me.
No problem. Anytime, no problem.
Where can we find you on social media at Instagram and Twitter?
Wayne Smith, Instagram, Twitter, and New Golden Gloves, Instagram, Facebook, New Golden Gloves.
I'll put your
I'll
put your Instagram in the description. All right, Wayne. Thanks so much again. Awesome.
No problem. Pleasure speaking to you. Okay. Bye.